On Tuesday, he proposed to his girlfriend with my ring.
Who does that?
This is relationship ruining worthy.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm V.
And I'm Sandra.
Here we discuss stories that are sometimes heartwarming or heartbreaking. Family. We love them, but sometimes they can be a little bit of a headache and a heartache. Today's story is all about boundaries. Setting them can be easy, but setting them with other people and relationships, that's another story. So our first story is from Reddit subreddit today, Am I the A-hole? And it reads, Am I the a-hole for my reaction when I learned that my fiancé returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mom picked for me? Let me hold my judgment until we read the rest of the story.
I'm already stressed.
My fiancé, male, 33 years old, and I, female, 28 years old, are getting married in December. His mom is the intrusive type, but she's nice overall, and we... somewhat get along. I hate to admit that wedding planning has been an absolute nightmare. His mom wasn't willing to agree on most things, and my fiancé said that since he's her only son, then I should respect and appreciate this vision she has for the wedding and how it should be. She insisted to come along for wedding dress shopping. I took her with me and my mom and friends. I was so lucky to have found what I was looking for, but she picked a dress that she liked so much and said that, quote, she always pictured her son's bride in it, unquote. Mom and friends thought this line was creepy. I thought the dress was somewhat creepy and totally not my type. I apologized and thanked her for her vision, but told her that I'd already decided on a dress that I had envisioned myself wearing at my wedding. She got all pissy because of it, apparently, and then told my fiancé because he came home in the evening ranting about how I made his mom upset and turned down her help in choosing the wedding dress and excluded her from the process. I asked, what process? Duh, it's just a wedding dress, my wedding dress. So I really didn't get how she should get a say at all. He got upset and said that this attitude of mine isn't working on him or his mom. He said that I should consider the dress his mom wanted me to buy, especially knowing that both dresses weren't that much different anyway, like she said. But I told him, yes, they were different, like so different. Anyways, we argued about it, then we dropped it. Yesterday, I came home and found out that he had returned my wedding dress and replaced it with the one his mom wanted. I called him and he was straightforward about what he did and why he did it. I lost it and started screaming at him. He asked me to calm down and really give this dress a chance. I refused to even listen. I screamed at him without giving him a chance to speak. He got home and we had an argument. I then went to stay with one of my friends, and he kept calling and calling, then texting saying that I overreacted and it's his wedding too. So it wasn't cool how I screamed at him. He insisted I give this dress a chance. He went on and on about how his mom has a vision and good intentions and just wants what's best for me as her future daughter-in-law. Mom is livid. I'm assuming they're saying his mom. They just said mom here. Mom is livid and has been wanting to go scream at him and his mom. Oh, sorry. I think it's OP's mom. Okay. But my dad said that this isn't worth ruining my relationship with my in-laws. He suggested I wisen up and, quote, go with the flow. But is it too much for me to be able to pick my own wedding dress without being guilted about it just to keep the peace? Am I the a-hole for my reaction? So there are updates, but
I disagree with the dad. Okay, I think this is relationship ruining worthy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't even think this is something that's, you were in a relationship for, but it's just something that you have to talk about in a relationship.
Okay, I think it's creepy that the mother-in-law has envisioned what dress her son's bride is going to wear.
And it's very specific too.
What does that even mean? It's like, why are you envisioning like your son's bride's dress? And
to that level of detail.
Yeah, and like taking it so personally, for, I don't know. And what did the son say too? Or the groom say?
To calm down. The fiance told her to calm down and that, the mom has the best intentions and has this vision.
Yeah, but who cares? Like, okay, mother-in-law can have a vision and she can have a preference for what dress, the bride wears, but that's where it ends, right? That's where it should end. It's just your thoughts, your opinions, your vision, but you're not the one getting married. Like, you're just not the one wearing the dress.
Like, you're free to share your opinions, right? As, I'm sure, even if you're really excited for your son's wedding, I think there's a difference between, you're excited and you want to share things and you have those, really well intentioned, feelings about it, and pushing and advocating and, persuading and pressuring the bride and the groom to do it your way. I think there's a big difference.
What did the groom say even before the calm down comment?
He said that the mom-in-law got pissy because that his mom was upset that OP had turned down her help and excluded her from the process. And that this attitude of hers is not working on him or the mom.
That's what I was looking for. What attitude? It's not... She just wants to wear what she wants to wear on her wedding day. Like, why is that giving an attitude? Isn't it the other way around? Isn't it the mother-in-law giving an attitude to the bride?
Like, the mom being pushy is one thing, but I really, I don't like how the groom is handling this. Because as, the groom, you should be supporting your partner where it's reasonable. Here, and I think it's definitely reasonable.
It's very reasonable.
And instead of shielding your partner from this uncomfortable, conflict, that he could easily just say to his mom, hey, mom, appreciate the thoughts, but it's our wedding and, we want to do it our way.
I'm just surprised that the groom is taking the mom's side because this is your fiance that, like, you're committing to live with, like, you're committing to life with, right? And you're not even going to allow her to wear what she wants to wear on her day. It's not your mom's day. It's just not. Like, sure, it's my only son's wedding, but, like, at the same time, that doesn't give you the entitlement to choose the bride's dress.
It's uncomfortable for me that he keeps going on about how the mom-in-law has a vision. I mean, what about the bride's vision? What about what she wants for her wedding?
And, like, you don't hear the bride's mom going, well, I had a vision on what my soon-to-be son-in-law is gonna wear. Like, I pictured him wearing, like, a polka dot suit with, like,
polka dot suit.
Like, I don't know. Right? No one's telling the groom what to wear. Why does the mother-in-law think she can tell the bride what to wear? And then for the groom to go ahead and return it and go along with it,
saying anything to your partner, you just returned her dress.
That is just rude. That's so rude.
And then not only is he not apologetic about it, he's just straight up saying, oh yeah, I did it, but you can wear the mom's dress instead.
Crazy,
like
that he doesn't see the wrong in that. That's a huge red flag. Like, honestly, throw the guy away. Like, throw the relationship away.
That makes me uncomfortable though, because in a way, and even OP's dad, who was suggesting her to go with the flow, I mean, this is a big reflection of what the relationship would look like.
You can't be doing that every single time you want to wear something, and then, like,
no,
the groom's family's just gonna come in and be like, oh, but you should wear this. Like, imagine, like, you're like, what if you guys are having a baby and you have, like, a baby shower, and then his mom wants you to wear a certain dress or a certain something for that? Are you gonna have to be subjected to her opinion then too? Like, how far does it go?
Yeah, and if she's going to be so, I think, specific about it, about her vision, how things should be done, to the point where she's going to, voice what she wants, see that it's not going her way, and then go to her son, the groom, to make sure it gets done. I mean, is that how conflicts are going to be handled in a relationship? It's how the mom wants it to be or how the other side's family wants it to be?
I'm just surprised that the groom doesn't see the wrong in his mom's actions.
And he even helped. He returned the dress. He took the dress.
I don't think he's ready to be committed to anyone else besides his mom.
Yeah, I would second that. I mean, it's upsetting that even though, your partner's clear and happy, OP saying how unhappy she is, and the groom's response, though, is calm down, trust in the process. My mom has this vision. Like, that's the most irritating thing.
But nobody asked for her vision. And her vision should not take priority over the bride and groom's vision.
And if you're mad, someone's just telling you, especially your partner, oh, just calm down. That would, I would explode. I'm sorry. No. That is the worst
I
thing to
wonder
say
if
to
he
someone
ever
when
had
they're
someone
angry.
say that to him and he actually calmed down. Like,
It's like, has that ever
it
happened to
does
anyone?
not work.
Calm
It does
down.
not work.
The anger is leaving my body now.
Like, I'm calm now.
Okay, so there are quite a few edits. So first edit. So the dress she picked wasn't all that crazy, but just wasn't my type. I'll be honest, it doesn't matter what dress the mom-in-law picked. It's just not the dress that OP picked.
You shouldn't be told what to wear.
Yeah.
On your wedding day.
Especially on your wedding day. Yeah. Second edit. This issue started during wedding planning, and there were other things. Like way too many things we didn't agree on, but this quote-unquote vision has been there for quite a while. So OP mentioned this too in the beginning of the post, that wedding planning has been a nightmare. Mm-hmm. The mom-in-law has been very involved throughout the whole process.
Maybe that's why it was a nightmare.
I just think it's just, I get it. Maybe for, depending on the couple, they want their family's input in wedding planning. But at some point, too much is too much.
Not, like, if the couple, like, if one person from the couple clearly doesn't want something, that should be a no then. It's like, it's not just like, oh, one person doesn't want it, but one person wants it. So, we're going to do it,
Yeah.
I just think, like, if someone says no, it's no.
Yeah. And especially when you're signing up for a partnership, like you're going to be in a relationship with someone. Well, you're already in a relationship, but it's a commitment, right?
Right.
You and your partner, even if you don't have the same thoughts or agree on everything, should be on the same page, especially when it deals with, other family members, conflicts like this.
And if you're not on the same page, don't just say, like, deal with it, accept it. Like, at least try to talk about it.
Yeah, like it doesn't seem like the groom here tried to support their partner, like OP, in any way. It doesn't seem like he's trying to make an effort to resolve the conflict. It's more like, oh, OP should just follow along with what the mother-in-law is saying.
I hope there's someone on OP's side telling her, hey, that's not right.
Yeah.
I hope OP is not thinking, on her own, oh, maybe I'm the one in the wrong, or, oh, did I overstep? Because it's definitely not you overstepping. Mm-hmm. It's the extra help.
I mean, it says here, OP said here, her mom is livid. So her mom was the one that wanted to go and scream at the groom. But it seems like her dad was the one that was like, go with the flow. And I'd say at least she has someone. It seems like she has someone at least on her corner.
Yeah.
So another update. So it seems like a lot of people in the comments were asking about, who's paying for the dress. OP confirms that I am paying for the dress, obviously. So OP's paying, so all the more so.
Oh, wait. So the groom took a dress that she paid for and returned it?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
And so I'm wondering then, are they forcing OP to buy the dress that the mother-in-law is picking? Because it says she chose a dress, but it doesn't say anything about her providing the dress either.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't continue the wedding.
No. No, it's like a big red flag.
Yeah, like this whole attitude of the groom and his family needs to change.
Yeah. Okay, and then last two updates. My fiance's dad is deceased. Also, his mom suffered from multiple health conditions, has no daughters, but only one son. And he's still persisting on this issue. So, okay, in a way, context-wise, I can see the relationship dynamic of, okay, she, has a lot of things going on, and she has a lot of hopes and, this whole vision for this amazing wedding that her only son's going to have. And of course, OP's husband's groom's still persisting.
Like, she had her own wedding, though. I mean, I'm assuming, but let's just say that the mother-in-law did have her own wedding. I mean, she had her moment already. It's not her moment anymore.
I mean, regardless, even if she didn't, right? Even if she didn't have her own personal wedding, it doesn't give her the right to then go into OP's wedding and say, no, your moment. This is all about me now.
Yeah.
Imagine that's like, if she has this much drama over the wedding dress, I wonder how vocal she is about other aspects of the planning or their relationship.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's so stressful.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it just feels like she's hovering and causing conflict unnecessarily. Imagine, like, what about the centerpieces or, like, the tablecloth color?
Oh, my goodness.
Imagine.
So, top comment. They said, not the a-hole. A sane response, call off the wedding. Now, comedy response is for you to take his suit back and exchange it for a clown outfit.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I said polka dot, but polka dot's not even the worst. So.
No. But, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm all for this comment.
That's what I'm saying because, and assuming he paid for his own suit, yeah, I mean.
No, I don't like it. Let's just change it. I won't even let you know.
In fact, change the fiancé.
Yeah, change the fiancé while you're at it.
Exchange, please.
Is he returnable? I think he's still returnable.
I think so.
Not past warranty.
Oh, yeah. That is just, oh my goodness.
Response to that one. Best response, exchange for a clown outfit, then call off the wedding. No reason why you can't have your cake and eat it too in this situation.
I like it.
I like these comments. So comments have said, not the a-hole. I think that's pretty obvious in this case. Yeah. I'm in total agreement.
How could you be?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, even if it's not a wedding dress, right? Like anything else. They took something that you purchased for yourself and returned it in exchange for something else they thought was better. That's never a good thing to do.
I mean, even normally, right? Who does that?
Apparently them.
Well, you would just take something from your partner and just return it without telling them, without saying anything, especially when it's something significant and meaningful.
Even if it's not a wedding dress, like anything, a shirt, a t-shirt, a hoodie.
Like, wouldn't you tell your partner, like, hey, I'm thinking about returning this. What do you think?
That you bought. That you're going to wear.
But not because I want to return it. It's because my mom-in-law wants to.
And if like, her dad and the groom thinks that, like, it's not a big deal, you should go with the flow. Why can't the mother-in-law just go with the flow? Right?
Why doesn't it work both ways? Why is it only one way?
It's a two-way street, man, if you're going to use that logic. What was the overall vote?
Overall vote was not the a-hole. So, in agreement with that, so this gives me a sigh of relief. Because if this was voted the a-hole by majority, I would question some of the community here.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
It's comforting at least. Well, at least she has her mom, who seems like another same person. And I'm
pretty sure it won't be just her mom. I'm pretty sure there will be other people who will agree that is just totally not cool to do.
No.
You just can't return something that someone else bought for them to wear, something her mom chose.
It's a wedding. Who wants that much input over someone else's wedding in the first place?
Honestly, like, as a guest, or like I'm imagining myself like as a future mother-in-law or something, I think I just want to like do the least amount of work and chill.
Just relax.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, let them handle it.
Help if asked, but otherwise, I'm just there to chill.
Yeah, you're just there to have a good time, honestly, to celebrate the love between the couple.
Yeah, no drama necessary, please. The bond between brothers is one of the strongest relationships a guy will have. You share your toys, your food, your hobbies, and your childhood, but would you share your engagement ring?
Oof.
Am I the a-hole for forcing my brother to buy me a new engagement ring? I'm 26 male, proposing to my girlfriend, 24 female, on our 4th anniversary, September 30th. I've been planning this for about a month, and I picked the ring a couple weeks ago. The one I got was on sale, so I managed to get it at a surprisingly low price. Last weekend, I told my brother, 33 male, about my plans and showed him the ring. He informed me that he was proposing to his girlfriend, 29 female, as well. The next day, my brother came to my apartment while my girlfriend was out. He asked me if he could borrow my ring to propose to his girlfriend. I thought he was joking at first, but no. His plan was to propose to his girlfriend, explain he was using my ring as a placeholder, and then take her to pick her own ring later. His reasoning was that he didn't want to spend too much money right away in case she didn't say yes. I'd never heard of placeholder rings, so I said no, and the conversation moved on. On Tuesday, he proposed to his girlfriend with my ring.
Oh my gosh.
He'd taken it before leaving my apartment. I got distracted at work and didn't notice it was gone until his fiancé sent a picture of herself wearing the ring to our family group chat. I called him to ask about the ring, and he immediately apologized and said he'd keep his promise and give it back to me. But at this point, my girlfriend had seen it and his fiance had posted about it on social media, so it was pointless for me to propose using the same ring. We fought about it, and he confessed that while he told his fiance the ring was a placeholder, he didn't tell her where he'd gotten it from. I felt more angry and betrayed about him going behind my back and taking the ring after I said no than the fact that he stole it. I also know his fiancée enough to know she wouldn't like to learn her engagement ring had been stolen from me, so I told my brother I'd tell her the truth if he didn't buy me a new engagement ring. He fought against it for a few hours, but finally gave up and agreed. We went to a different jewelry store yesterday, and I picked a new ring. I managed to stay in the price range, but the new one was still $100 more expensive. My brother bought the ring, but is still accusing me of being inconsiderate and childish. He is insistent he would have given me the ring back had I given him the opportunity, and I didn't need to threaten him to spend so much money on me. He's now refusing to talk to me. I don't know how to feel about this anymore. I usually talk to my brother about these things, and it's surreal that he's the one I'm fighting. I can't tell my girlfriend, and many of our friends overlap. The only other person who knows about this is our mom, who's divided. She thinks what my brother did was wrong, and I'm right to be pissed at him, but I didn't have to stoop as low as I did by threatening his relationship. Am I the a-hole? Edit, accidentally called my girlfriend fiance. I'm proposing to her on Saturday. I can't tell her about this because I want the proposal to be a surprise. I think you have a lot of feelings, as I do. Initial feelings.
It just seems like one of those situations where, you know how it's like you do something wrong and then it just keeps on stacking? This is one of those situations. I mean, the brother asked OP. OP said no, and then proceeds to take it without OP's permission when he wasn't around, I guess.
Right.
To do that thing and then to expect him to be okay with just giving it back later.
It's just like the first story. Taking something that's not yours.
Why? That isn't... It's hard to find a situation or context in which that's okay. And this is not one of those situations. It's not okay.
It's definitely not okay.
And the audacity to be mad at him. I think it's fair that OP's asking for the brother to get him a different one.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I mean, how would his fiance feel if it's like, oh, so I'm proposing to you with this ring. OP proposes to his fiance with this ring. How awkward would it be? It's like, oh, I know you saw this on my brother's fiance's finger.
Yeah.
But this was her placeholder, but it's your real ring. How
For
would that
me,
conversation
like,
play
there's
out?
just two big things. Like, number one, you stole a jewelry.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, you took it. It's not yours. You took it out of the owner's place. You stole it. Like, that's just stealing.
And you took it knowing he wasn't okay when you asked.
Yeah. And then another thing is, the reasoning was his brother wanted to propose with a placeholder. Like, get a ring pop.
Right?
Or like some $5 like plastic placeholder. Like, Amazon it or something. I don't know. Go to Dollar Tree or something. But like, you really don't need to take another person's engagement ring as a placeholder. The reasoning is not there for me.
Yeah. And even then, I know, a lot of proposals are surprises, but I've seen a lot of, couples now where they shop for the ring together.
Yeah.
And it's an enjoyable experience for both of them because they're both aware something's happening and some people don't like the surprises. And it saves a lot of complications when it comes to rings because some people are able to kind of choose a ring together
and just
as another option.
Wanting a placeholder because I think the reasoning was the brother is afraid his girlfriend would say no.
Mm-hmm.
That's not OP's problem.
Yep.
Like, that's something for the brother to figure out, but not for OP to have to give up an engagement ring that he bought. I don't know.
Okay, $100 is a lot of money, but $100 more, paying more for the ring than OP originally paid for. I'm like, okay, first off, between brothers and for what the brother did, I don't think that's so much of a, I guess, upfront cost or upfront charge. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, like, you took someone else's jewelry to replace it. I think that's a fair cost. Like, $100 in terms of engagement rings, it's not too great of a difference to make up for literally just stealing someone else's.
if anything, I'm more upset with the fact that I can't believe, was it the mom that was saying basically, how could OP threaten the brother's relationship? Is it the mom that was mad at the brother, or was she mad at OP?
I'm not so sure if she's mad at OP, but she's just saying that OP shouldn't have gone so far as to threaten his brother's relationship by telling the girlfriend where the ring came from.
I mean,
at some point you just gotta tell her, like the
is he planning keeping it secret forever? I mean,
like she's gonna know these things. They don't stay secret forever. Like they always come out. So might as well just be honest.
Like I would feel so uncomfortable, like knowing that my placeholder ring was actually supposed to go to another woman in the household. Like it's not like it's some stranger. It's in the household as well. That's very awkward. And he, in a way, like the brother's putting his fiance in a weird position and she doesn't even know about it.
I know. I mean, as a fiance, like I would ask for a new ring.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to wear something that was intended for someone else. Like not even for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even OP's fiance, I mean, I wouldn't even want to wear someone's replacement ring.
I know.
Placeholder ring, was it?
You could even get like
awkward.
Anything else that's a placeholder. Like anything else. A ring pop, a plastic ring, or even just like, I don't know, like there's definitely something, a silicone ring, you know. Not an actual ring. That's like someone else's actual ring. Okay, so comments say, not the a-hole, WTF is wrong with him. Mm-hmm. He stole your ring. Does he have some illness or impairment that could excuse this, or is he just the worst brother in the world? That's what I'm saying, is literally just stealing. OP actually replied. He says he's actually never done anything like this before. We usually have a great relationship. He was the first person I wanted to tell when I first started dating my girlfriend, and that I'm proposing to her now. So they're actually like really close brothers.
Was it? See, now I'm thinking, was it some sort of, I don't want to say panic proposal, right? Mm-hmm. But I've heard of like families where, older siblings might feel pressured into being the first one in their household to be engaged or to be married. So is this, because it seems like a little bit unplanned on the brother's part. Mm-hmm. Is this his rush to be engaged before his brother? Is this where it's coming from, or is it maybe something else? I don't know.
Let me check their ages. So OP is 26 male and his brother is 33 male. So that could be a possibility. The brother is older. Mm-hmm. And I think that the fact that the brother wasn't even sure if his girlfriend would say yes. Yeah. Maybe it was a panic proposal. But
I mean, either way, right? Even if this was a situation, it doesn't justify what he did to OP.
I mean, like, in a way, I could see the brother thinking, I'm just thinking, like, just trying to sympathize with the older brother. Maybe he's thinking, like, oh, no, my girlfriend will be mad at me if she sees that my younger brother proposed, but, like, I didn't propose, so that would put me in the hot seat. That could be possible, but either way, you didn't have to take a ring that was not yours in order to do that. But also, like, these things shouldn't pressure the other sibling just because of age.
No, agreed. It's always been a little bit weird for me in terms of, everyone's relationship is different. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to proposal, like, there's a lot of them that come as complete surprises. Mm-hmm. I always thought that, usually people who end up proposing, you have a pretty good idea that your partner is going to say yes. Some are even, discuss it beforehand. They tell them like, hey, do you want to get married? They have that conversation like on a serious level before they pop that surprise proposal sometime down the line.
I wonder if the brother...
if this is completely... It seems like if he's that unsure, it seems like it's completely out of the blue.
Did they even talk about it, or...
I don't know how I feel about that.
I guess like maybe surprises are their thing. As a planner, I kind of
That stress me out.
Yeah. Surprises stress me out. But either way, it's not your ring.
Yeah.
It's not yours to take or to use. And it just doesn't feel good to be, even on the receiving end, to receive someone else's ring.
Like his one action made it awkward for his fiance, OP's fiance, and getting like the family involved. It's messy.
It's messy. And then like imagine the brothers like girlfriend / fiance's family finding that out.
Oh,
these things come out like they just don't stay secret for very long.
No.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's justified. Like, yeah, you took his ring, so yeah, you should buy him another one. Were there no updates? I guess no updates.
I guess no updates here. Just that comment from OP. Okay, so someone replying to OP's previous comment, someone replies, could he be jealous? It's all rather suspicious, isn't it? The moment you tell him you are going to propose, he suddenly is going to propose first without having planned it out and then taking your ring. It's like he purposefully wants to steal your thunder. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because it seems weird that, like, you know, it feels like a panic proposal.
Maybe he stole the ring so that OP couldn't propose before he did.
That would be so sad, though.
Maybe that's why.
I want to, you know, give him benefit of the doubt and just say that maybe it's a pressure thing. Maybe it's just like weird panic move, out of character moment or something. But it's just so bizarre.
All right, so we have one more comment. Comment says, seriously, OP, be prepared for issue possibly going forward with planning. Date conflicts, events, choices, etc. Be sure to keep your wedding info between you and your fiancé. Your mom is wrong too. You did need to stoop that low because your brother would have dragged this out forever. He needed the motivation. What were you supposed to do? Sit around waiting for him to do the right thing? Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Not to mention, how would your fiancé feel knowing her ring was used by someone else as a placeholder? I'm glad they got a new ring.
Yeah.
For OP's fiancé.
It just would have dragged on. The whole situation would have been made worse.
Yeah.
Although, interesting point with that comment, though. Because I wouldn't have gone that far. But thinking about it, since they got engaged literally, I'm assuming around the same week, basically, or whatever, same time frame, would they potentially have conflicting dates? Like,
yeah, because
bachelors,
if they're both getting engaged around the same time, like the wedding planning is going to overlap. And
they were saying they have like similar friend circles, like obviously same family. So then I guess it's now they have to, friends and families will need to navigate around 2 different dates.
Yeah.
For both of their things.
Oh, that's so complicated.
Unnecessary drama. He could have just not taken the ring. Could have proposed with any other ring or waited for the proposal.
And just because your brother proposes or says they're going to propose doesn't mean you have to propose too.
No.
Right, Mango?
We have Mango, my cat, in the studio again. Making her way.
Making her way downtown. Meow, meow, meow. All right.
Why do people do this? They don't need to do this. This feels like unnecessary drama.
What is your vote for OP?
OP is not the jerk, not the a-hole, not by any means wrong.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I'll be honest. I'm surprised he didn't go a little bit, more bougie with the ring. Even a little bit more bougie with the ring, to be honest.
I know, right? I'm surprised he even had to ask this. I mean, I guess maybe his mom is giving him a little flack.
I mean, his brother's definitely is.
Oh, yeah, well, the brother's in the wrong 100%. Reddit's vote is not the a-hole for
Yay!
OP. Yay! We are with the majority. I mean,
so
I actually don't know anyone who would vote otherwise.
The brother would definitely vote otherwise.
I don't know, but even like being the brother's fiance, imagine.
That's so uncomfortable.
What would her vote be?
Well, I was thinking about the fact that imagine this really happy, wonderful moment of being proposed to. But now I feel like when she finds out, because I feel like she's going to find out, it's going to be, that happy memory is going to be marked by the fact that, hey, actually my fiance took his brother's ring.
Right.
And now someone's unhappy because of the ring that I have. Like, that just takes away from the moment.
And then they're going to be, just like theoretically, right? If everybody gets married to their respective partners, they're going to be sister-in-laws.
That's just...
Right?
This is unnecessary drama.
It gets so murky. It's just not necessary. But that's our thoughts. What are your thoughts for today's stories, for this story and the first story? There's a lot of boundary crossing in these stories today. I mean, like with mother-in-laws, with brothers and potential sister-in-laws. I mean, there's just so much overstepping. What do you guys think?
Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on our socials at Honey Hearts Podcast. We're on Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And we'll talk to you guys very soon. See you guys.
Bye.